We're going to dive deep today in a few little tips and tricks as a small business owner and what that looks like moving forward. I have been doing my small business now for just a little bit, and I'm just starting and I'm just getting going. I quit my 9-to-5 job in June, and I've replaced my full-time income doing the job that I have now. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. I've told you guys this. It's been long nights. It's been long hours. It's been everything, right? So we're just going to dive deep into this today, and we're going to pick up some tips and tricks. And that's what this YouTube channel is all about tips and tricks as a small business owner and what works for me and what I'm finding that is helping. And I really, really want to be able to help other small business owners like yourself. So if that is you, all I ask is that you just click that subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and we're golden and doing great, because all of my stuff here on this YouTube channel will be free. I will be adding like ebooks and things like that into the link down below as I get going. I've already made one. However, it is free on my website, and it is called Made Simple with Amber. I already have my ebook uploaded on there for you guys. It's for free, and it's how to start your own business and how to get going. So a couple of things that you need as a small business owner, non-negotiables that you need for your small business. We are going to go over 5 of those today. So let's talk about the 5. Number 1, I personally think that we need to have Canva or some kind of designing app. Why? Because you need to design your thumbnails for your YouTube channel if you're going to be doing YouTube. However, if you're not, that's okay, but you're going to need it to make your thank you cards. You're going to need it to make your business cards. You're going to need it to make all of your marketing materials for your social media. It is a big deal to be able to do this. You can use Canva, which I absolutely love using. It is one of my favorite apps to use to be able to edit in. There is a free version and a pro version. I personally use the pro version because I feel like it is beneficial to do so. However, if you want to do the free version, that's okay. But there's other editing apps out there that if you would like to explore and go ahead and look into, absolutely do. But you need these. You're going to need them to be able to do all of your social media, to be able to get that name out there, your business name, all those things, right? If you want to be able to get things going and working for you, you need to be able to have some editing app that is going to allow you to make, like I do my thumbnails on here, or your marketing materials, anything like that. You're going to need it. This is how I use my thank you cards to my customers. I make them in Canva, and then I print them out myself on my HP computer. You can have Canva printed out for you if you choose to. They will print them out for you. I also make my business cards on Canva. I also make all of my marketing materials and a lot of my digital things through Canva. So if you are offering digital designs, having something like Canva or Procreate is going to be a big deal. I can't draw to save my life. I do have Procreate. I do use Procreate to a certain point, but I cannot draw. If you can draw, I really, really highly recommend using Procreate, okay? So those are going to be some of the things that I'm going to recommend as far as marketing and getting your small business up and going for things like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, things like that, okay? I'm going to recommend that. Number 2 is a website. You need somewhere for your customers to land, okay? Whether that's Etsy or Shopify, or if you want to use WordPress or Wix, WebWix, I think is what it's called, something like that. You need a website. A website is a big deal. You need somewhere for your customers to land, especially where you don't have like an in-store. So you don't have somebody that can just walk into your doors, come in and view your store. Your website is that for them, but you can reach your audience a lot bigger with your website. I personally use Shopify. All of my digitals go on Etsy. I did just start using Hostingers for my affiliate. So with that, I'm also putting my digitals on there. We're going to kind of see how that goes. I'll let you guys know how that goes as I'm doing it. But right now, all of my digitals are on Etsy. So if I create a digital design for t-shirts, mugs, tumblers, anything like that, clip art, stuff like that, it goes on my Etsy. Anything that's a physical product, that's going on my Shopify, okay? A website. You need somewhere for your customers to land. So 100% make sure that you check out some websites. You can find some that are free, but unfortunately, you're going to have to pay for it. Okay. So eventually just look into something. Like I said, I use Shopify. Number 3 for what you're going to need. You need some kind of camera or a device with a camera. Why? Because you need to be able to take pictures of your products that you are making to show your customers to place them on your website. I use Photo Room. Why do I use this? It removes my background to my things, and then I can use one of their backgrounds for this, but you also can use Canva. Okay. I use Canva for this too. So those are some 2 options that you can use, but you want to remove the background and you want to put something that's going to help that picture pop. Now, some of you are probably like, what do you mean? Go to my website, thesweetserenityco.com. You'll see what I mean with my products. But you also, again, when you're taking pictures of products that you're making, that is great for like keychains, earrings, whatever you're making in time. Take those pictures, post them to your website. However, if it's like a sweater or a t-shirt, something that you've not made but you are offering, that let's say you want to do like a digital file that you have, but you're not physically making that sweater yet, but you want people to know that you have sweaters, that you can make them, but you want to be able to show it. That's where Canva comes into place again, because you're going to take that and you're going to put it onto a mock-up. I will do a video here shortly showing you guys how to take a digital design and placing it on a mock-up and how to get that on your website so that things like sweaters, t-shirts, things like that you can have on your website, showing that you are selling it, showing it that it is there so people can still purchase them without taking a picture of an actual sweater, okay? But you still need a camera. If you're going to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you need something to record on. So whether that is a phone, a camera, anything like that. Right now I'm recording on my iPhone. I do personally have 2 phones. You do not need to have 2 phones, but I do. I have found that for my business, it works better for me because when I go live on TikTok, I need to be able to have one phone literally laying over top of whatever it is that I'm doing so that they can see down below on my hands, but I have my other phone so that I can text and I can answer any questions that I need to answer and be able to get back to the customers immediately during that text messages, because when my phone's like this, I can't see this screen. Okay, do you need that? No, you do not. Not unless you're in a position that you feel like, okay, that's actually beneficial and I like that and I want to do it, go for it. I picked an iPhone that it was free on my plan. I just have to pay for the monthly service to the phone if I want to have service on the phone. That's it. That's all I did. Okay, number 4 is going to be some kind of email marketing. You want to start having somewhere that your customers are getting updates on your products, updates on anything that have sold out, anything that's new that's coming, any specials or sales that you might be having. You're going to need your customers to know this, and email marketing is going to be the best. OmniSend is what I've recommended in the past, and I'm still telling you OmniSend. If you cannot do OmniSend, they do have a free one. You can also look at MailChimp, but I'm telling you, email marketing for your business is going to be a game changer. Please look into this and start using it. I do have a YouTube video just below this one that talks about email marketing and using OmniSend. Okay, if you guys want a deep dive into that, comment below, let me know. Email marketing is going to be amazing for your customers. It's going to send them, like, let's say a keychain runs out. They really wanted that keychain. You can have something on there that says notify me when this is back in stock. So that customer will get a notification through email the moment that you put it in stock, and you don't have to do anything. OmniSend does it for you. If you have somebody new come to your website, it's automatically going to do a pop-up that says save 10% on your first order, and then they have to put in their email. Then you have their email and you're able to contact them just in case anything ever happens with social media. I know Facebook went down at one point in time. So I'm telling you, this is a good way to connect with your customers, and it's an amazing way to let them know, like Black Friday sales, stuff like that. So I'm telling you, get some kind of email marketing going on your website or a landing page. You can use something like Linktree or Jotform, stuff like that. You can use those to be able to have a landing page for them to go to. So that is something that you are going to want to look into. Okay. Number 5, one of the biggest things that I think that you are going to need for your small business. So far we've went over 4 other things. So the 5th one that I think that you need is going to be an email, a business email, and a business checking. And I know people are like, what? So we just talked about email marketing, right? We need those emails to be going to them, but what if they respond back? You need somewhere for it to go to. So you need a business email, but you also need a business account. Even if you're just starting out, please look into getting a business account, even if you're not an LLC yet, or you're not doing a DBA, which is doing business name under. Please, please, please look into getting a business bank account. Why? You need to keep your business income, your expenses, and your income completely separate from your own income, because come tax time, you will thank me for this tip. I promise you, because it is going to get confusing the bigger you grow. And you will grow because you are going to put your name out there. You're going to do all the other 4 things. And the 5th one is going to matter because you did all the other 4 things. So look into going and getting a business account. I do mine through Mountain America personally. I've done Westmark. Like, I look at credit unions personally. I like them, but you can do Wells Fargo or any other kind of bank that you might be interested in doing. Just get yourself a business account so you can keep your business income and your business, like not only your income, but what's going out. Okay. I make keychains. So I make those silicone keychains, I make tumblers, mugs, I make lots of things. But let's just say I'm purchasing the silicone beads for my keychains. I need to know, not only am I keeping the receipt, keep all of your receipts, but not only am I keeping my receipt, but I need to see that in my business account that, oh, I paid this much on this order, but I got $20 today for whatever I got, right? Whatever I sold. So I can see my income versus what I made. So at the end of the year, you can see, did you make any money or did you not? Now, please keep in mind, your first couple of years in your business, you're probably not going to be profitable, and that's okay. New businesses are not normally profitable in their first year. They're growing. You are normally putting the most money into your first year. Your second year, you start to kind of see a little bit of a growth, and you kind of see your business growing, and you see a little bit more income coming in and less going out. But you may or may not be profitable quite yet on year 2. And if you're not, that's totally okay. Year 3, you're probably going to be profitable, and you're going to need to see that. You're going to need to know. So along with maybe getting a business account, as you start getting a little bigger, I would also look into an accountant, by the way. So there's a bonus. An accountant would be great to look into, kind of looking to see what happens with that. I do have my own personal accountant that I talk to, and I have questions about anything with taxes, things like that, or when I should be. Like, hey, should I be doing quarterly with my taxes, once a year? Like, how should that be looking like? Because it's going to be different for every business. You can look into that, and you can talk to your accountant. They can guide you, help you, and show you. And then at the end of the year, it's not so hard at the end of the year for you or your accountant, because you kept your income from your business and your outgoing from your business, you know, all your expenses and your income separate from your personal. So those are the 5 tips today that I'm just going to go over with you guys and let you guys know those are the 5. Now, are there other things? Yes, there are other things, but are they as important as these 5 things? Probably not as important. Just keep this in mind as you are starting your business and as we are going into this, okay? Thank you guys. Again, if this is information that has helped you and things that you are interested in, please just hit that subscribe button and that plus ups. That helps me, and I'll be back with more tips and tricks as a small business owner.